I came to India for the first time when I was 21 years old, which was more than 3 decades ago. And I came here because I was looking for the source. I was looking for meaning. I was looking for something that would fill my heart. And I found it here in your country. I found it through the practice of meditation. And it was really that seed, that method for touching the fullness of my own heart that when I returned back to the United States led me to start the publishing company that I've been running for the last 25 years, Sounds True. Really, that was discovered and that seed was found here in India. Today I want to talk about 3 key ideas related to world peace and religion. The first idea is that all of the world's religions have in common a shared essence. That shared essence can be found in the human heart. It's what we find inside of ourselves. It's a sense of caring, unlimited caring for each other. Each one of us came from our mother. Implanted in each one of us, we know what it means to be loved and to love each other. And it's that shared love that we find if we go deep into each of the spiritual traditions of the world. Each of the spiritual traditions of the world has their own version of the Golden Rule. The Golden Rule in Christianity, it's expressed as do unto others as you would wish them to do to you. You take the place of the other. You walk in the other person's shoes. You take the perspective of another person. And in fact, what is spiritual awakening really? What is it? It is awakening to our oneness, to our sense of unity with all other people, regardless of our size or our color or our nation or our religion. We wake up to that oneness and we actually experience other people as if they are arising in a greater sense of our own being. Inside each of us, we have 50 trillion cells inside our body. And as human beings, there are 6.8 billion of us, but we are cells in a greater collective human body. We're each a cell. We can work together just like the cells in an individual body, collectively, all 6.8 billion of us in this huge body. And when we awaken spiritually, we know that, we feel it, we sense other people as just as much a part of our collective body as ourselves. So that is the first point, that all of the great religions of the world, Christianity, Judaism, Hinduism, Buddhism, Islam, Taoism, Confucianism, Jainism, Zoroastrianism, they all share this same essence. And we could look at it like a necklace of all of the different traditions of the world. Each bead is slightly different. It looks different. It has a different shape, a different color, a different configuration. What is the thread that binds all of these different colored beads together? It's the thread of our hearts. That's the thing we all share. That moment when the Dalai Lama, he touched my hand. He expressed, it wasn't anything he said. It was just the feeling of when he held my hand and he stroked it. I could feel his unconditional love. That's the thread that binds us together. And at the center of each bead, each different tradition, there's a hole. It's empty. The thread goes through a hole inside each bead. That hole is an empty place of mystery, something we can never know. When we step behind our thoughts into peace, when we do that, we're stepping behind all the criticism, all the judgments. We're stepping behind into a vast sense of space. You could call it emptiness. You could call it the hole in the center of the bead. And that's where all of the traditions meet. And it's our heart that connects us. So this is my first point, that all of the traditions share this essence. It's a sense of mystery, of the unknowable in their center, and the thread that connects us all is the human heart. Well, if this is the case, then why is it so hard for us to get along with each other? We all know that there have been so many crimes, so much aggression committed in the name of religion. Why is this so? I believe that people feel so passionately about their own faith, which is fine, but then they come to the conclusion that their faith is the best one, and that's the problem. Their faith, your faith, is the best one for you, and my faith is the best one for me. We don't have to be one person better than the other. In fact, the whole idea of being better than another person is a form of arrogance. If there's a central hole in the middle that we all share, that's all connected through our heart, why would we believe that our way is the best way? This is the thing we must let go of. We must see our inherent equality, that all of the traditions can exist together. And in a sense, we can be a dual citizen. It's like having a passport that has dual citizenship. On the one hand, I am a citizen of my own faith, the faith that I practice, the tradition that I'm in. But I also have a stamp on my passport that says I am a world spiritual citizen. I belong to both. There's no problem belonging to both. I can still take great pride in my home nationality, the faith tradition that I practice in. And at the same time, I can be a member of a great emerging world equality tradition. I can be a member of both simultaneously. The third point that I want to make is that if we are to have this kind of peace and understanding and non-aggression between the religions, it is up to each one of us. Good morning, peace. That is my responsibility. That is up to me. I cannot wait for the religious leaders to all get up on stage here and declare that. They will when we do. When we do it, they will do it. We can start right now, right in this moment. In this moment, we say, good morning, peace. And we take responsibility for going behind our thoughts, which are our judgments, behind our arrogance and our need to be better than anybody else. We go right into our heart, into that place, both where it is empty and we are connected to every single person in this greater human body. When we take that responsibility, the whole world will respond because we are one human body. We are one. When we do it, the rest will follow. That is our responsibility. Good morning, peace. And it's something we have to do again and again. So many things happen. We find that we're irritated, we're angry, we're afraid, something throws us off. It happens all the time, I believe, to everybody. I know it happens to me. Something happens and suddenly I am not peaceful. That is the moment when I can return. It's not about them, it's about me. It's that moment, and I don't need to be mad at myself. I don't need to pile on any more aggression. I can just say, this is the moment to say, good morning, peace. In the Taoist tradition, they talk about how a human being is what connects earth and heaven. The earth supports us all. All 6.8 billion of us are supported on this fragile earth. It gives us everything, all of our food, all of our sustenance. And the heavens above all of us, coming down and providing us with inspiration. But it's the job of the human being to connect inspiration from heaven with the groundedness, what His Holiness the Dalai Lama was talking about, action of the earth, to feel this connection between heaven and earth and to express it in our heart, in our own lives. That's our opportunity as precious human beings living at a very vulnerable time in our world. It's 10-10-10 today, and I ask each of you to join me in taking this responsibility. Together, we can do it. I know we can. Thank you.
इस वीडियो को लाइक और शेयर जरूर करें। साथ ही अपने अभिप्राय हमें कमेंट करके जरूर बताएं। हैप्पी थॉट्स तेजज्ञान और सरश्री तेजज्ञान चैनल को आज ही सब्सक्राइब करें और लेटेस्ट अपडेट्स सबसे पहले पाने के लिए बेल आइकन को दबाएं। धन्यवाद।